Today, we're doing something a little different. We're going to deconstruct the entire online pitch of a freelance web designer based in India. Why? Well, we want to figure out the secrets to their success. How do you build a global business from a local market? Let's dive in and see what we can learn.
So right out of the gate, we're hit with this. Over 1,000 projects delivered worldwide. Whoa. Now that's not just a number, is it? That's a huge statement of authority. It immediately tells any potential client that, hey, you're not dealing with a beginner here. This is a masterclass in building credibility from the very first click.
So here's our game plan for this breakdown. First, we'll meet the designer behind the whole thing. Then, we'll dig into the services they offer and try to understand their core philosophy. After that, we'll listen to what their clients have to say. And finally, we'll look at how you'd actually get a project started with them. It's a full picture from start to finish.
Okay, so who is the person behind this pretty impressive operation? I mean, with over 1,000 projects done, you might be picturing a big team, maybe a whole agency. But the reality is actually a lot more interesting.
It all comes down to one person, Vikram Chouhan. And honestly, this is a brilliant move. By putting a name and a face right at the front, he's instantly building trust. He's creating a personal connection. In a world full of faceless companies, that personal touch, well, that's a massive advantage.
All right, so what are you actually getting here? When you hire this freelancer, their big pitch is that you're not just getting a website that looks nice, you're getting a complete solution. But what does that really mean? Let's take a closer look.
And here is where the strategy really starts to click into place. The offering isn't just about design. We're talking e-commerce, digital marketing, SEO, even domain and hosting. It's a one-stop shop for anyone looking to build a real online presence. That's a super powerful value proposition, and it's what really sets a freelancer like this apart from the crowd.
But it's not just about what they do. It's also about how they do it. Any great creative professional has a philosophy, right? A set of beliefs that guides their work. So let's explore the why behind this designer's approach.
So the cornerstone of their whole philosophy is WordPress. But they're not just using it because it's popular. No, they position it as the strategic tool to help clients rank #1 on Google. This is really smart because so many businesses are desperate for a solution that bakes SEO right in from the start.
And this quote from their site, wow, it says it all. It perfectly illustrates their specific approach. It's all about minimalism. Instead of loading up sites with tons of extra add-ons, their goal is to use fewer plugins. And the reasons are crystal clear: better security, lighter websites, and faster loading times. All things that are absolutely critical for a good user experience and, of course, for SEO.
And just in case you're not deep in the WordPress world, what even is a plugin? Well, think of it like an app for your smartphone, but for your website. It adds new features, like a contact form or maybe a shopping cart. So their philosophy of using fewer plugins means they're likely focusing on just the essential functions, keeping things lean, mean, and efficient.
Okay, so we've seen the pitch, we understand the philosophy, but does it work? What do the actual clients say? The website is packed with testimonials, which is a super powerful way to build trust. Let's look at some of the themes that keep popping up.
This first one here from a local cinema owner, it highlights 3 absolutely crucial words: dependable, talented, and responsive. I mean, come on. In the freelance world, where people can sometimes just disappear, those 3 traits are basically gold. They're what build long-term relationships.
Then you get to this next one, and it hits on something that really makes a great freelancer stand out: passion. A passionate young designer. When someone is genuinely invested in your success, it just shines through in the work. That's the kind of motivation that money just can't buy.
And finally, this testimonial. It drills down on a massive pain point for so many clients: speed, quick response, and immediate action. In a world full of delays and missed deadlines, that is a huge selling point. So, are you seeing the pattern here? Reliability, quality, and speed. It's a powerful combination. So, let's say you're convinced. You're ready to get started. What's the next step? Let's quickly walk through the process a client would go through, from that first click to getting the project off the ground. And the process is, well, it's about as simple and straightforward as you could hope for. And that is exactly what you want. By making it dead simple for potential clients to get a quote, he's removing all the friction. He's making it easy to say yes. It's just a smart, user-friendly approach.
And for anyone who wants to skip the form, look at this. All the contact info is laid right out there. A physical address, a phone number, an email. This level of transparency is such a powerful trust signal. It tells you, hey, this is a real person running a real business and we're open and ready to talk.
So, when we step back and look at the whole picture, what can we learn? By bundling all these different services together, this one freelancer isn't just competing with other solo designers, they're essentially taking on entire agencies. And that raises a really interesting question. Is this the future of freelancing? Can a single creative working from a local market really build a global business by offering the whole shebang? It's a fascinating model for sure, and definitely one worth keeping an eye on.